Hi, hello, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about from the laws of motion, third part. In this we are completely focusing on the friction. First of all, what is the friction? It is also one of the contact force. And you know that there are four basic forces in nature. So friction belongs to electromagnetic force. So sometimes they are asking question, what friction belongs to which basic force, means we can say that it is the electromagnetic force. Then what is the friction? It is the self-adjusting contact force. Always it is acting tangential to the contact surfaces. Self-adjusting means you know that when you are walking forward direction, friction is acting backward direction. When we are going back, friction is acting opposite direction. That's why you can say that friction is the self-adjusting force. And where it is acting, what is the reason for the friction? Suppose you are taking one body. When we are looking at microscope, we can observe some elevations and depressions. When we are placing one more body like that, so these elevations and depressions are interlocked together. You feel that this is one body, this is another body. When we are placing, both are interlocked. First body motion is opposed by second one. Second body motion is opposed by first body. So that's why you can say self-adjusting contact force. It is acting tangential to the surface. This is the friction. What is the reason for this? Because of the elevations and depressions. Then what are the uses of the friction? We can walk, we can apply the brakes, we can hold the things, we can drive the nails in the wall. All belongs to the friction. What are the disadvantages of the friction? When any machine is running continuously, it will produce the heat energy. So that heat energy is nothing but waste of the power. And one more thing, whenever we are running the system, what happens? Wear and tear of machinery system is increases because of the friction. Means some cracks we should observe because of the friction. These are the disadvantages of the friction. How to overcome the disadvantages? That's why there are four methods to reduce the friction. By polishing the surfaces. When we are polishing the surfaces, we can cover the elevations and depressions. We can reduce the friction. And we are using the lubricants. We are using oil, grease and all this. Then it forms the thin layer between the contacting surfaces. It reduces the friction. Then ball bearings. You know that there are three types of frictions are there. When you are at rest, that is the static friction. Suppose any body is sliding on the surface, that is called the kinetic or dynamic friction. Tires are rolling, vehicle tires are rolling on the road. So that is nothing but rolling friction. So how many types of frictions are there? Rolling friction, kinetic friction, static friction. And you remember that always static friction is greater than kinetic friction is greater than rolling friction. What is the role of that ball bearings? These are converting kinetic friction to rolling friction. Nothing but reducing the friction only, no. So practically where we should observe that one, at our home, like some channels are there. There some small balls are there. So these are just rolling and we can move that one. Even soft locks also, and in vehicles also we are using the ball bearings to convert kinetic friction to the rolling friction. And one more method is there, that is the streamlining. You know that automobiles are specially designed, aeroplanes are specially designed. Even you are running also, which is opposing a motion, air is opposing our motion. For that automobiles also, air is opposing its motion. That's why automobiles are specially designed to reduce the air friction. So that is called what? Streamlining. So four methods are there. Now we are going to discuss about types of friction. Already you know that how many types of frictions are there like that. Now I want to say that what is the limiting friction? What is the limiting friction? It's very important concept. Look here. We are drawing the graph between force and friction. This is the force and this is the friction. When increasing the force, when the body is at rest, one big stone is there, you are pushing that one, it's not moving. Second person is also pushing, it's not moving. Why? When you are applying the force, friction is also increases. One member, two members, three members, like that 10 members it reaches to the maximum. Here what happens? It is ready to slide. Suppose next one more person just touches that one, it is moving. So you can say that this is maximum of static friction is called the limiting friction, represented by Fl. When the 11th person is coming, here the body is ready to slide, no? Then immediately the friction is slightly decreasing and the body is moving like this. This friction is called the kinetic friction. So from this what you are understanding, kinetic friction is less than the limiting friction and maximum of static friction is called the limiting friction. Now we are focusing on normal reaction. Normal reaction. In our previous class, what is the contact force tension? Normal reaction means the force exerted by the surface normal to that one, that is called the normal reaction. Look here, we are taking one horizontal body, we are placing like this. You know that weight is acting downwards. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So this reaction is called what? Normal reaction. In horizontal force, what do you say? N equals to mg. And you can go through the inclined plane also. You are placing one object here. This weight is acting downwards. This is resolved into two components because here theta means this is also theta. Mg cos theta. Here you see normal to the surface is normal reaction. It is balanced by what? Mg cos theta. And one more is acting horizontally, that is mg sin theta. But we are focusing on the reaction which is acting normal to the surface, that is called the normal reaction. I have given two examples. What are those? In the case of horizontal surface, n equals to mg. In the case of inclined plane, you should remember that normal reaction is what? Mg cos theta. Then we can focus on laws of friction. How many types of frictions are there? 3 types of frictions are there. That's why there are 3 types of laws are there. First one is the Fs equals to mu s into n. Fk equals to mu k into n. Then Fr equals to mu r into n. This is called the coefficient of static friction, coefficient of kinetic friction. Then mu r is called the coefficient of rolling friction. So these 3 are called the laws of friction. So from this, suppose they are asking find the static friction, means you will do mu s into n. Find the kinetic friction means mu k into n. Find the rolling friction means we are doing mu r into n. N is the normal reaction. Then come to next topic. We are going to discuss here. See, here you should remember that A equals to mu into g. Acceleration equals to mu into g. Till now we are using, when we are running on the road, we are using acceleration. When the body is freely falling or vertically projected body, we know that acceleration is minus g or plus g we are using. But when we should consider the friction, what we are taking A equals to mu g, then how to apply for equations of motion? We can't go through the depth because it is the crash course. Just we are going through the revision of that all topics. See, V equals to u plus mu g into t. Instead of A, we are writing mu g into t. S equals to ut plus half mu g into t square. Then v square minus u square equals to 2 into mu g into s. Sn equals to u plus g by mu g by 2 into 2n minus 1. So like that we should apply. This is for equations of motion also. Sometimes they are giving both kinetic friction and rolling friction, coefficient of static friction, coefficient of kinetic friction. In that case also one formula is there, A equals to mu s minus mu g, mu s minus mu g, mu k, s minus mu k into g. So like that we can find out the acceleration of the given body belongs to the friction. Now we are going to discuss about, look here, on this board I am applying 5 newtons. There is no change in its position. So what is the static friction? What do you say? If there is no movement in that one, you can say simply applied force is nothing but friction. Suppose you are applying 100 newtons on the wall. Wall is not moving. So what is the static friction of that wall? Means we can say that 100 newtons. So applied force is nothing but friction. You remember this one. Then we are going to discuss about how to calculate the frictional force and resultant force. Look here. This is the mass of the body m. Then we are applying the applied forces like this. But always you remember that friction is self-adjusting opposite to this one. even though the body is moving with how much acceleration? A. Then how to write the resultant force in this case? Resultant force equals to, which is dominating here, we can write it F minus F. F minus F. But Newton's second law we are writing MA equals to F minus M. So from this acceleration is how much? F minus, instead of F it is moving means we are taking mu k into N. Instead of N we are taking mg. By M also we are taking. After simplification we can find out the acceleration. A equals to F by M minus this M cancel, mu kg we can take it. Like this we can find out the acceleration. Suppose if F equals to 100 newtons, M equals to 10 kg, mu equals to 0.1. How to find out the acceleration? A equals to 100 by 10 is the 10 only. Mu k is 0.1 into 10 is the 0.1 into 10 is the 1. A equals to 9 meter per second square. Like that we can able to find out the acceleration when we should consider the friction in all these cases. Then we are going to discuss about laws of friction is over, this one is over. Friction in the case of inclined plane, otherwise motion of your body on rough and smooth inclined planes. Motion of your body on rough and smooth inclined plane. Before that I want to share with you pushing and pulling. You are having one of the short answer, pulling and pushing lawn rollers. But general body I am taking. Pulling means what? Look here, we are taking one surface, we are placing here. You know that we are applying the force. This is the pulling. It is resolved into two components. One is the F cos theta, another one is the F sin theta. Where the friction is acting here, normal reaction is also acting upwards. And friction is acting like this. Sliding means kinetic friction. If it is rolling means we can take the rolling friction, FR like that. So when you are balancing the things, N equals to what we are getting? mg. When it comes F sin theta. But what is the friction formula? Fk equals to mu k into N. Then Fk equals to, instead of N what we are writing? mg minus F sin theta. How to find out the resultant force here? Suppose the system is moving with an acceleration A. So A equals to what we are taking? A equals to, because of which force it is moving? F cos theta. F cos theta minus Fk. This side mass into acceleration. Then A equals to F cos theta minus Fk by mass. Instead of Fk you can take this expression. Like that. Pushing. Pushing what we are, how to draw that one? Pushing means we can take one block. Same normal reaction is acting upwards. Weight is acting downwards. Pushing means, see, force is like this. It will make an angle theta means this is F cos theta. This is F cos theta. And downwards F sin theta. As usual, this is the friction. Here normal reaction in terms of plus we are getting Fk equals to mu k into mg plus F sin theta. Mg plus F sin theta. Then acceleration what we are getting? A equals to F cos theta. F cos theta minus Fk. Minus Fk by M. Same only, but instead of Fk here minus is coming, here plus is coming. Like this we can find out. Always you can say that pulling is preferred. Pulling is preferred than pushing. Why? Here Fk is plus is there. More friction is there in the case of pushing comparing with the pulling. Less friction, easily we can move that one. More friction, it is difficult to move this one. So this is belongs to the pushing and pulling lawn rollers or any objects also you can take it. Then we are going to discuss about motion of your body on rough inclined plane. Motion of your body on rough inclined plane. Rough inclined plane means immediately we should consider that friction. Look here. This is the rough inclined plane. It is moving from A to B. This is the motion of your body on rough inclined plane. See, one block is there. this block is coming downwards, otherwise we are drawing here. You know that already weight is resolved into two components. mg cos theta is balanced by normal reaction. Because of mg sin theta only, the body is coming downwards. Where the friction is acting, it is acting downwards means friction is acting upwards. Here you remember that after simplification, same thing, A equals to G into sin theta minus mu k cos theta. When you know that acceleration velocity is under root 2 Lg into sin theta minus mu k cos theta. Like that, how much time it will come from A to B also, T equals to under root 2 L by G into sin theta minus mu k cos theta. We do one problem also, it is coming downwards. Suppose if theta equals to 30 degrees, mu equals to, you are taking root 3, mu equals to root 3. So find the acceleration means how to find out A equals to, instead of G, 10. Sin theta, sin 30 is 1 by 2 minus mu value root 3 and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So after simplification, A equals to 10 by 2 is the 5. Here 1 minus 3, actually based on the values you are getting. So 10 meter per second square, minus it is representing like that. Then second case, if the body, when you know the acceleration, velocity is how much? Under root 2, look here, under root 2 L into A. A is how much? 10. If L is, this is the length, L equals to 5 meters. So 10 into 10, 100 means under root 100 is the 10 seconds, like that it is 10 meters per second. Like the time, how to find out? Under root 2 into 5 is the 10, G into this value is 10. So T equals to 1 second. So based on the given data, we should find out this. This is the motion of your body on the rough inclined plane from where to where it is coming from A to B. Then our next question is, see, if the body moves up, what we are taking, instead of minus you are getting plus. A equals to G into sin theta plus mu k cos theta. Velocity is under root 2 L into G sin theta plus mu k cos theta. Time is the under root 2 L by G into sin theta plus mu k cos theta. So this is the time, velocity and acceleration. Like that we can go through the smooth inclined plane also. In the case of smooth inclined plane, what we are taking? No friction. So acceleration A equals to G sin theta. Then V equals to under root 2 Lg sin theta. Then time is how much? Under root 2 L by G sin theta. But in this case, while going up, time equals to while coming down, both are same because there is no friction. So this is belongs to motion of your body on rough and smooth inclined planes. Then we are going to discuss about all formulas only I can able to revise. If you want to see that related problems, you can follow other video from the playlist. Already I made laws of motion, then units and measurements, motion in a straight line, that videos are available. You can follow that. Waves also I have made. Now I will try to make more videos. If you follow that, I am getting more interest and some people are utilizing this, then I will make more videos also. Better you can share to your friends also. Look here. Another concept, suppose this is one board. You feel this is one board. You are placing one body. You want to, it is not moving upwards and downwards. Why? Look here. Here we are applying the force is like this and reaction is like this. Normal to the surface, normal reaction. So here applied force, F equals to how much? And normal reaction. But here friction is acting upwards between the contact surface and weight is acting downwards. If there is no moment means F equals to mg. F equals to mg. Then instead of F, as usual, you can go through the mu into n like that. Suppose you are taking two hands, we can take one body, we can hold like this. Here what happens? Same. This is the block, one friction is acting like this. This is the friction, weight is acting downwards. Here force are like this. Here you can take it 2F equals to mg like this. As usual, F equals to mu into N you can take it. So like that, many concepts you can do based on that friction also. Okay, thank you everyone. Please subscribe my channel.